What's going on? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Had to hit the opera on you, know guys. Now, everybody hates Tom Brady. For years, everybody says, oh, HD, you give a pass to Tom Brady in the Tampa Bay. They gave him that chip and all. Listen, Patrick Mahomes made himself the face of the league. Pat wasn't supposed to be the face of the league. They thought Pat Mahomes was going to be an okay QB, and, you know, that was it. He would have a few good seasons and as whatever. Me, I saw it. At Texas Tech, I saw the next best quarterback in the league. I saw it. I promised you I saw it. Did I see him be in the face? I didn't see him be in the face, but I saw him doing what he was going to do. He was going to change the era of football. Backyard football was finna be that thing. It was finna be on point. It's the same as Ben Roethlisberger. He was a better Ben Roethlisberger. Like, he was Brett Favre. Like, if you go back and watch Brett Favre from Southern Miss and you watch Big Ben from Miami of Ohio, they're all pretty much the same type of quarterback. That's why I was shocked when Big Ben said what he said about Lamar Jackson, when Lamar Jackson always was a better pocket passer than Ben, especially in college. He was way better than Ben Roethlisberger. That's why I was having this argument, laughing at people. I'm like, dude, you guys y'all just started watching Lamar his first year. Now, Tom Brady was never supposed to be the lead, just like Pat Mahomes. Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick. They won that Super Bowl that year. They screwed the Raiders because they don't like the Raiders. They didn't like Al Davis. They were not going to let Al Davis win another Super Bowl, period. After he sued the league, nope, they weren't doing it. So they had 9-11 that year, and everybody saw what happened. They got to the Super Bowl and won. The Patriots weren't supposed to keep winning like that. That's what I'm trying to tell people. The Patriots weren't on the agenda. They weren't. The person who was on the agenda was Peyton Manning. And it's funny to me how Peyton Manning fans love to try to talk bad about, oh, the Patriots cheated. Tony Dungy came out and said they did the same thing that Bill Belichick was doing. They were taping practices doing that. He thought it was okay. They had to retract that statement and put that statement under wraps because they're like, Tony, what are you doing? They brought that out. All the teams were doing it. The Patriots got caught. So they started turning the Patriots into the villain. That's why the following year after they won that Super Bowl, the Patriots lost. They didn't go back to the Super Bowl. I forgot who played that year. I think it was the Bucs. Yeah, it was the Bucs and the Raiders. They had to put the Raiders in there to help the Bucs win. That Super Bowl was fixed. That was for John Gruden to get revenge on the Raiders and Al Davis. They made the Raiders run the same playbook. The coach for the Raiders screwed everybody. They didn't run those plays all season. They get to the Super Bowl, they're running the plays that John Gruden ran with the Raiders. That's why it was so crazy. Dwight Smith was like, we weren't even practicing these in practice. We were we were practicing John Gruden's plays, but we were watching film. They weren't running those plays or sets. They weren't running them. Now, Tom Brady came back next year. They played the Carolina Panthers. Tom Brady and them weren't supposed to go back to the Super Bowl. They weren't supposed to go back. Peyton Manning and them were supposed to go. Tom Brady was never seen as that type of guy. They never really looked at him as the face. They just looked at Tom Brady as a dorky kid. A dorky guy. You know, he was a dink and dunk quarterback. Like, nobody cared about Tom Brady. That's why I told people Tom Brady made himself the face of the league, because he was clutch. He was coming up big when he wasn't supposed to. He was supposed to lose them games against the Colts, all of them. He kept slaying them one by one. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's incredible. Then after they won their Super Bowls, you had the Spygate thing come out, which crushed Bill Belichick as being known as one of the greatest coaches ever. It's like, how? When you're stealing people plays. And then Tony Dungy came out, said that they did the same thing. They had to retract. They had to put his statement all the way on the back burner because they couldn't do what they were supposed to do. They were making the New England Patriots the villain of the league. They were supposed to be the villains. Peyton Manning and Eli, the Manning boys, they're Archie's son. So Archie was always seen as this great talent, but in an underachieving franchise in New Orleans. That's why they take care of Archie. That's why they listen to Archie. Archie forced the Chargers to send Eli to the Giants. That shows you how much power he had. So they put Eli over there. Eli was supposed to do this, but the problem is Eli was an average quarterback. It's just that he played clutch when it was time to play clutch. So Brady and them were supposed to be the villain. So they were winning, like they got into the Super Bowl against the Giants after the Spygate situation. Tom Brady got them there, like they was just lighting the league up. Like they were lighting the league up, and I kept telling everybody, yeah, they're the villain. So when New York went to the Super Bowl, everybody was shocked, like, man, how New York did this? I'm like, dude, New York's a big market. New York market might be bigger than Boston, and Boston got a big market. So you had two big market franchises in the Super Bowl. Then you were promoting, of course, plaques, what plaques said, because Eli Manning looked like a Down syndrome baby. He looked like he don't know what's going on. So he basically won that Super Bowl against Tom Brady, you know, got that one off, which was the most miraculous lucky throw and catch I've ever seen in my life. Now, the Patriots, they were down for a while. Peyton Manning, they put him in the Super Bowl. The Hurricane Katrina thing, they got the Saints there. Peyton Manning came out there like his nerves were bad. So that's how I knew, like, they were going to use him to throw it. They used him to basically get to the Super Bowl, and they basically wanted him for the ratings, him and Breeze, and the Saints won that year. They beat the Golden Boy, Peyton Manning. Then they came out with Bountygate to diss their Super Bowl. Then, of course, you had the Steelers and Cardinals. Roethlisberger was starting to do what he do. They were trying to push him, but he torpedoed himself because he had all these allegations of sexual assault, which is funny to me how his sexual assaults don't come up, but they bring up Deshaun Watson, who was found not guilty, who none of the stuff went to trial. Nothing went to trial, but yet everybody still think it's something there. I'm like, I don't think it's nothing there. I just think he was smashing these hoes and they saw a bag. Tony Busby, all this allegedly, Tony Busby basically gave them a bag to say, look, man, we're not going to be able to get this to criminal court, but I can get y'all some money, which he paid the civil suits off. And then you got this one person not going away because they're trying to keep that person there to tarnish his name. It's the same thing at Kobe, except it was only one woman with Kobe. They kept her around to try to keep discrediting him and showing why he wasn't winning the MVP. But Tom Brady was always the villain. They never wanted Tom Brady to be the face. They had to make him the face because all the other quarterbacks weren't shit. Peyton Manning was done. So they forcibly screwed the Carolina Panthers, which was a travesty of a steal, took the game from the Panthers, just stole it from them. It was criminal. Once they stole it from them, they moved on. And then, of course, Russell Wilson, he got a Super Bowl. They were trying to make Russell Wilson the guy. The Seahawks were the guys that they were praising. Tom Brady, they start making him the face. But Tom Brady wasn't supposed to win that Super Bowl. The Seahawks were supposed to win it. Russell Wilson was supposed to throw a touchdown. Malcolm Butler jumped the route because he's been watching that route all year, it tipped up. You know, so everybody like to say, they should have gave it to beast mode. They should have gave it to beast mode. Yeah, they could have gave it to beast mode, but they stacked the line. They brought their safeties down. They knew they were going to give it to beast mode. So he threw it on his hot route. It was just a great play by Butler. But ever since then, you notice how they punished Malcolm Butler? Why is it that Malcolm Butler's been punished ever since then? Then they played against the Eagles, right? Malcolm Butler couldn't get on the field, and they still didn't disclose why Malcolm Butler didn't play. So they weren't supposed to win. So this is what I'm trying to tell people. Y'all hate Tom Brady, but it's like I'm not the hugest fan of Tom Brady. Like I said, Tom Brady, my best quarterback of all time is Warren Moon. You know, that's period. Warren Moon is, to me, the greatest thrower of the ball I've ever seen in my life. Randall Cunningham is up there as well. But this is the stuff I'm trying to tell everybody. You know, they weren't trying to make him the face of the league. Then, you know, that game against the Falcons screwed that game up too. All of these teams screwed the game up. They were trying to push Matty Ice as the face. They were trying to push all these guys. Aaron Rodgers, they wanted to replace Tom Brady. They were pushing him after he won that Super Bowl. They were like, we're going to push Aaron Rodgers because they love Aaron Rodgers. They don't like Tom Brady. Tom Brady he's not that type of guy where he's going to be kissing your ass and all of that. He wants to win. Now, Patrick Mahomes is the new face of the league. He pushed himself to be the face. Patrick Mahomes wasn't supposed to be the face. He wasn't supposed to be the face at all. You know, he wasn't supposed to be the face or anything at all. At all. You know, him and Deshaun Watson were going to be your guys. Josh Allen started getting better, so they were pushing Josh Allen. Now they're trying to push Allen, Herbert, all these guys. But I believe Trevor Lawrence is going to be better than all of them, outside of Lamar and Pat. But Lamar Jackson came in and was balling, but they couldn't make Lamar the face. So they were like, well, we love Lamar. We'll just use him for highlights and stuff because he's a highlight guy. So that's what they did. They're pushing Mahomes because Mahomes put himself there. Mahomes was not seen as a guy finna be the face. So people got to stop with the hating. Tom Brady and Peyton and Patrick Mahomes, you know, made their way to be the face. You know, Joe Shiesty, as good as he is, he's going to be another Dan Marino. He going to put up all these yards, put up all these plays. They not going to win. Josh Allen, you know, he's going to be like Peyton Manning. He's going to probably get there, but he'll probably win one, but won't win again. And Lamar Jackson, do I think he'll win one? I think he could if he stay healthy, but it's going to be hard because the Browns, I believe, going to be better than them. But I just had to make that video real quick, guys. Tom Brady was not supposed to be the face of the league. Patrick Mahomes was not supposed to be the face of the league. They made themselves the face. So thank y'all for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. If y'all love what y'all hear, go to the description box. Hit that link to my Cash App to donate whatever your heart's desire. You guys can also super chat when the video is live or premiere. This is a premiere video. So you guys are y'all seeing this after I recorded it, so y'all can super chat. And if you watch the video afterwards, you guys can you know, leave a super thanks. So thank you guys, man, for your love and blessings. I'm out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a little on the DZ report. I'm going to do most likely I'm going to talk about the Christian, not the Christian Bale, but the Bradley Cooper and Batman thing. I'm going to talk about that over there. And I'm going to talk about some other stuff that's news. And then I'm going to have a StreamYard most likely tonight. I'm trying to decide what we're going to talk about. So thank you guys, man, for your love and blessings. I'm out. DZ.